Hey everyone, Neen here from the Hyperactive Bookworm, here to do another book review. So I've just finished listening to Chosen of Chaos by Benjamin Medrano. I really hope I said that right. Apologies if I did not. It was narrated by the amazing and luscious tones of Abby Craden. Now, this book starts so strong. Like, I was gripped by the first chapter. I love all the elements of it, and there are so many things in it that I love. There are all different supernatural races, supernatural beings. There is sci-fi, there is fantasy. It is absolutely phenomenal. That being said, I struggled with this book. The world building, fabulous. Like, so many cool aspects going in there. I struggled with the story. I guess I'm more of a story reader versus, the world building, which I never really thought about, to be honest. Some of my big problems with this book was the main character, Evelyn, is this super magical, amazing elf with no flaws. I mean, even, they talk about how she took over a whole planet and how she, is a mass murderer and all this stuff, but you never see that vile side of her. You only ever see the reality of this amazingly, generous person, this amazingly strong person who gives everyone a chance, who doesn't kill innocents, who can't be defeated, who is bored. And I get that that's sort of like her struggle, is that she's bored, that there's no one to really challenge her. But that bled too much for me in my experience with the book. So the story, as far as I can tell, basically is just introducing this world. And that's cool, but I felt like I needed more. I got a bit kind of frustrated that I never really felt like I could get into the story as much, because a lot of it was, I don't know, talking about it after the fact. So Evelyn, the main character, has a djinn in her service, but she's not slaved, like she's free, but she's chosen to stay with Evelyn. And basically she just wants to create her own harem. And Evelyn finally gives in after they rescue this slaves. So there's the shipment of slavers. And rescues these slaves. And Evelyn finally gives in and says, yep, okay. Yes, you can be in charge of creating me a harem. And then you think, oh, okay, this is going to get spicy. And it doesn't. It talks about after the fact. So it talks about how she spends the night with the human twins. And then she talks about how, she's laying in bed after with the succubus. And the succubus is saying, this is ridiculous. You have more stamina than me. It's all after the fact. And it's not even just for the sexual nature of the things. It's, for me, it felt like it was most of the story. It was, the battles weren't, I don't know, I couldn't get into it. So it could very well be a me thing. Like I said, there's so many elements in this book that I love. Like, the world building is freaking cool. But I just felt like Evelyn was too perfect, even as that mass murderer and all this stuff, and everyone feared her and everyone was scared of her and all this jazz, but there was no growth. There was nothing she had to overcome. She still seemed pretty much bored at the end. They have a harem now, basically, and they're just collecting different individuals for the ship, for the harem, and I wanted to love it more. And, like I said, it could be a me thing. That's just my opinion. all reviews are opinions, but I did struggle with this. I know that there are readers out there who love it, and that is so cool because there are cool things for it. Just didn't really hit with me, and that's okay. It's strange with having all these elements that I love, but it just didn't hit. All right, thanks, y'all.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Now, if you would like to keep track of my videos so you don't miss any, make sure you hit subscribe, all likes, all subscriptions. They all help to keep this passion project alive. You can also, if you would like to support me, buy me a coffee. The link's down below. Thanks, y'all.